Hello dear students, good morning all of you. You all are welcome to Paika Defense Academy Balesar. Students, today we are going to start the most important and the most interesting chapter of your book. And student, this chapter is not only important for Sainik School, Military School, RIMC exams, but also important for all other competitive examinations. So student, let's start this chapter, and the chapter name is mensuration. Student, first thing that comes to your mind after reading the name of this chapter is what is mensuration. So student, mensuration is the branch of geometry that deals with the study of 2D and 3D shapes. It deals with the study of area, perimeter and volume of 2D and 3D shapes. Okay, so student, we can say that mensuration can be divided into two parts, that is the study of 2D and 3D shapes. Okay, now student, one more question arises here, that what is 2D shapes, what is 3D shapes, and how a 2D shape is different from a 3D shape. So student, a 2D shapes, or you can say a 2D figures, are the figures which do not have height, and 3D figures are the figures which have height. Or in simple language student, we can say that 2D figures are the figures which can be drawn in XY plane, and 3D figures are the figure which can be drawn in XYZ plane. Okay, student, if you take an example of a rectangle which is a 2D figure, then you can see that in a rectangle we have only two parameters, that is length and breadth. A rectangle have no height, so only two parameters, so we need two planes, that is XY plane, in order to draw 2D figures. Now student, if you take an example of a 3D figure, then you can see that in a 3D figure there are length, breadth and height. For example, if you take cuboid, it have length, breadth and height. So it have three parameters. So we need three planes, X, Y, Z plane. Okay. Now student, we'll discuss about 2D figures more briefly. So student, about 2D figures we have discussed in our previous classes. We have discussed about rectangles, we have discussed about squares, we have discussed about circles. These all are 2D figures. Why these all are 2D figures? Because these all have no height. Okay. So first figure student that we will revise, that is a rectangle. As you can see here student, that this is a rectangle. If you count the number of vertex of the rectangle, then a rectangle have four vertex, that is A, B, C and D. And student, opposite sides of a rectangle are always equal. That means AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to your BC. Okay, remember this thing. And one more thing student, you can see here that AB is longer than AD. So the longer side is called length of the rectangle and this shorter side is called breadth of the rectangle. Okay. Now student, if you have to find out the area of the rectangle, then the formula is length into breadth and perimeter of this rectangle will be 2L plus B. Okay. So student, these are the important formulas that we have discussed in our previous classes. Now second figure we have, as you can see on your screen, this is called a square. Okay. Now you can see the differences between a rectangle and a square, that in a rectangle only opposite sides are equal, but in a square all sides are equal. Okay. Now student, if you count the number of vertex of a square, then you can find out that there are also four vertex of a square, that is A, B, C, D. And AB will be equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA, because all sides of a square are equal. Now students, if you have to find out the area of this square, then area of square is side square. And if you have to find out the perimeter of the square, that is equal to 4 into side. Okay. The last figure that we have discussed in our previous classes, that is a circle. Now student, you can see here that there is no corner points on a circle. So there are no vertex of a circle. But if you have to find out the area of a circle, then the formula is pi r square, And if you have to find out the perimeter, which is also known as circumference of the circle, that is equal to 2 pi r. Here r is radius of the circle and the value of pi, you all are aware of that, that is 22/7 or 3.14. Okay. So this is all about what we have discussed in 2D figures in our previous classes. Okay. Now we will move to 3D figures. There are some more characteristics in 2D figures, but we will discuss about that in our later classes. Now we will take the intro of 3D figures. Okay. So students, in our surroundings you see a lot of things in your surroundings which are of different shapes and sizes. If you look in your surroundings, you can see tube light, you can see book, you can see trees outside your room. Okay. If you ever gone to play any game, you can see there are different things in your surroundings. If you ever play cricket, you can see ball is of different shape as comparison to bat. Wickets are of different shapes. Okay. So students, there are a lot of things in our surroundings which are of different shapes and sizes. Okay. So students, what we do, we group these figures and name them differently as per their shapes and sizes. Okay. So students, let's categorize these figures. If you ever gone to any construction site, you may have seen brick. Okay, you may have seen this type of figure. This is called a brick. Okay, and if you ever play Ludo, you may have seen dice. So that is completely different in shape as comparison to our previous figure. Now simply, if you have tube lights in your room, you may have seen this type of figure. This is called tube light. So this is completely different in shape as comparison to our other two figure. So student, this is another figure. You may have seen this type of figure. This is called cone or ice cream cone. Okay. If you ever eaten ice cream, you may have seen this type of figure. And the last figure, you all may be aware of that. This is a football. Okay. And this is completely different in shape as comparison to our all other figures. Okay. So student, you can see that all these figures are of different shapes and sizes. So we categorize them and name them differently. So the first figure, student, is called cuboid, second figure is called cube, third figure is called cylindrical, fourth figure we call it as cone, and last figure we call it as sphere. We will discuss these figures one by one, but in today's class, student, we will discuss about cuboid. Okay, so let's start discussing about cuboid more briefly. So student, this is a cuboid. Okay, so anything in your surrounding, if you find similar in shape as comparison to this, then that will be called as cuboid. And student, brick is not only one example in our surrounding which looks like cuboid. Okay, a lot of things in our surrounding which looks like cuboid. For example, if you take an example of your math book, it is also a form of cuboid. Okay, it is also a cuboid. So students, you can say that in our surrounding we see a lot of things and that all are 3D shapes because they have some length, they have some breadth and they have some height. Okay. So student, if you will see carefully here, now we will count the number of vertex of the cuboid. So student, you can see A, B, C, D, 4 vertex. Now E, F, G, H, another 4 vertex. So we have total 8 vertex of the cuboid. Okay. Now student, if we count the number of edges of this cuboid, so start counting the number of edges of the cuboid. Now student, first of all we will count the edges of our upper cuboidal face. So upper cuboidal face is A, B, C, D. So the number of edges are A, B, B, C, C, D and D, N. So we have 4 edges. Now we will take the bottom cuboidal face, that is E, F, G, H. So the number of edges is E, F, F, G, G, H and H, E. So we have total 8 vertex till now. Now if we will take the side faces, first side face that we will take, that is A, D, E, F. So number of vertex is D, E and A, F, because A, D and E, F we have already counted. So we will take D, E and A, F. Okay. Now another face, another cuboidal face is BCHE. Now here BC and GH we have already counted. So we have remained with CH and BG. Okay. So student, you can say that there are 12 edges of the cuboid. Okay. Now student will find out the number of faces of a cuboid. So remember this thing students, a cuboid have total 6 rectangular faces. Okay. Remember my words, a cuboid have 6 rectangular faces. Now we will count the number of faces. So students, you can see here, this is the first rectangular face. You can see the highlighted lines. So this is the first rectangular face, that is ABCD. Okay. So this is the first rectangular face of the cuboid, or you can say the topmost rectangular face. Okay. Now this is the bottom rectangular face. Okay. This is EFGH. So till now we have 2 rectangular face we have counted. Now this is the front rectangular face, that is CDEH, and this is the back rectangular face, that is ABGF. Now this is the side rectangular face, that is ADEF, and that is another side of rectangular face, that is BCHG. So we have 6 rectangular faces of the cuboid. Okay. So these are the 3 important things on which direct question asked. That is, first, how many vertex of a cuboid? So we have total 8 vertex. How many edges of a cuboid? We have 12 edges. And last thing, that how many faces of a cuboid? So we can say there are 6 faces of the cuboid, and the faces are rectangular faces. Okay. Okay. So students, now there are 2 important terms that is related to each 3D cell, that is total surface area and lateral surface area, and a lot of questions asked from these 2 important terms. Okay. So we will find out the total surface area of a cuboid and lateral surface area of a cuboid. So first of all, find out total surface area. So students, whenever you have asked about total surface area of a cuboid, remember this thing, total means total means pura, as you say in Hindi. So remember this thing, that whenever you have to find out the total surface area, it means you have to find out the area of this 6 rectangular faces and to add them. Okay. So if you have to find out the total surface area of this cuboid, then it means you have to find out the area of 6 rectangular faces, that is area of ABCD plus area of EFGH plus area of CDEH plus area of ABGF plus area of ADEF and the plus area of BCHG. Okay. You have to find out the area of these 6 rectangular faces and to add them. Okay. Before we start finding out the area, so first of all we have to denote length, breadth and height of this cuboid. So student, if you see carefully here, AB is the length of the cuboid. Okay. We'll write length, that is equal to L. So AD is the breadth of the rectangle. Okay. So we'll denote it as B, capital B, and DE is the height of the rectangle and we denote it as H. Okay. So student, if we will take first rectangle, that is ABCD, here we have only 2 parameters, length and breadth. So the area will be length into breadth, plus now if we will take another rectangle, that is EFGH, here we have 2 parameters, length and breadth. So we will write the area of this rectangle as length into breadth, plus now area of CDEH. Now you can see student, CD is the length and DE is the height of the rectangle. Okay. So the area will be L into H. Similarly, area of ABGE, that is length into height, because AB is the length and AF is the height, we have only 2 parameters, so area will be length into height, plus now area of ADEF. Now here AD is the breadth and DE is the height, so area will be breadth into height. Similarly, area of BCHG, here students, BC is the breadth and CH is the height. So area is breadth into height. So now if we will add this all, you get 2L into B, because L into B were added 2 times. So we have 2L into B plus 2L into H plus 2B into H. Now 2 is common in all these three. So we can write it to outside and we get inside bracket 2L into B plus L into H plus B into H. So student, this is the formula of total surface area of the cuboid. So in case you have to find out the total surface area, you have to use this formula. Okay students. Now students, we have to find out lateral surface area of the cuboid. So student, lateral surface area of a cuboid, or simply we say it as curved surface area of a cuboid. Student, you may have seen whenever you do whitewash of your room, you generally leave roof and floor of the room, and we only do the whitewash of 4 walls of the room. So student, remember this thing that whenever you leave roof and floor of the room and you only find out the area of the 4 walls, then in that case we say it as lateral surface area or curved surface area. Okay. So student, if you have to find out the lateral surface area or curved surface area, you have to find out the area of these 4 walls and to add them. So student, for this cuboid you have to find out the area of ADEF plus area of BCHG plus area of CDEH plus area of ABGF. Okay, and you have to add them. Now student, if we'll find out the area of ADEF, now AD is the breadth and DE is the height, so your area will be 2B into H plus. Now student, if you have to find out the area of BCHG, you can see that BC is the breadth and CH is the height, so area will be breadth into height. Okay. Now student, if you have to find out the area of CDEH, so you can see CD is the length and DE is the height, so area will be length into height. Similarly student, if you find out the area of ABGF, you can see AB is the length and AF is the height, so area will be length into height. So now student, if you will add all these 4 areas, you get 2B into H plus 2L into H. So 2 and H is common on both the sides, so we have taken this outside, we get 2H, inside the bracket we get L plus B. So student, this is the lateral surface area of the cuboid. So student, today we have discussed 2 important formulas. One is total surface area of a cuboid and another is lateral surface area of the cuboid. Total surface area of a cuboid is 2LB plus BH plus HL, and lateral surface area of a cuboid is 2H, inside bracket we have L plus B. So students, we have to do a lot of questions related to this important formula. So students, you will get your assignments today and you have to solve all the questions in your assignment, and whatever the doubts you have, we'll discuss in our later classes. So students, that's it for our today's class. Stay tuned and have a nice day.